All right, so now we're going to do Chapter 6, Practice A, number 6. So we're going to write our given and find, and we're going to read and chunk our problem. All right, so number 6 says the velocity of a 6.00 times 10 to the 2 kilograms. So kilograms tells us the mass. So the mass is equal to 6.00 times 10 to the 2. So the velocity is changed from. So the word from is important because the word from means initial. So the initial velocity is 10 meters per second. Then it says to 44 meters per second. So 2 means the final. So VF is equal to 44 meters per second. And that happens in 68 seconds by an applied force. So now A said, what is the change in momentum? And then B, what is the magnitude? So magnitude just means how much, because force is a vector, they don't necessarily want the direction, right? All right, so let's start with part A. So part A is to find the change in momentum, which is delta P, which is m delta V. So delta P is going to be the mass, 6.0 times 10 to the 2 kilograms, times the change in velocity, which is 44 meters per second minus 10 meters per second. So when I do it all on my calculator, delta P comes out to be 20400 kilogram meter per second. And then in my correct significant figures, 2.04 times 10 to the 4. And a kilogram times a meter per second is a kilogram meter per second, which is the correct unit for momentum. Part B says what's the force. So I'm going to use the impulse momentum theorem, Ft is equal to m delta V, and I'm going to solve for F this time. So I'm going to rearrange the equation to solve for the unknown in terms of the known. So I'm just going to divide by T. So F is m delta V divided by T. So I found m delta V, because remember, m delta V is also equal to what? Delta P. So now I'm going to substitute what I got in part A, 2.04 times 10 to the 4, divided by the time, which was in my given. And if I look at my units, I have a kilogram meter per second divided by a second, which is a kilogram meter per second squared, which is a newton. So it comes out to be 300 newtons, or I could write 3.00 times 10 to the 2 newtons. That's it. So remember, m delta V is equal to delta P. And I could also write that delta P is equal to PF minus PI. Okay? Don't think about memorizing stuff. Think about understanding, right?